American intelligence is out. It is a very worrying intelligence to President William Samoei Ruto. It is intelligence report that really points out the security flaws in this country. And the American intel is saying that the transition that saw a sudden change, an overhaul change in the security sector, is a loophole that Al-Shabaab, the leading threat in East Africa, is using to really destabilize the Kenyan North. America is saying it was a blunder for the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. I don't know whether he's normally a doctor, but there is someone, I don't know, I don't think, but it's William Samoei Ruto. I cannot confirm whether he's normally a doctor. I think on the part of the doctorate, it's more talked than proved. And so he's saying, you made a blunder to overhaul the whole security sector. There have been changes starting from Waziri. Of course, CS Matiang'i was replaced by Kindiki. And then in military, Mina was replaced by Eden Duale. You look at the DCI, you look at the intelligence, and different directors. And America is saying we might have made a blunder. And of course, I want us to look at that keenly. But I also want to point out that reports of the noisy neighbors from Somalia hitting our north. You've heard stories of explosives in the north, explosives in Lamu. And suddenly, something happened. And I want to point out what exactly this is all about, especially in respect to a political discussion that was really highly spoken about. Before that, let me remind you about Top Mark Movers. I'm so passionate about Top Mark Movers. I think if there is an advert I've really done and I've really loved, is this Top Mark, because Top Mark Movers is a startup that is a company that help in migration or movement of office items or household goods from one place to the other. So Top Mark Movers partnered with the Bold podcast to help them reach out to you. If you're moving your office items, you need to contact them here, and they have a new website, so you can visit their website. The website is www.topmarkmovers.com, and their number here, you can also contact them directly, +254 719 17 43 93. Top Mark Movers, quality is everything. And guys, contact these people. I want to hear them getting. Wakipata biashara, wakipata wengi. I told him the last time we did, he was employing 7. Now he's doing 12. The more we move, andike watu wengine. And even you, some of you that have been reaching out, I know we've been connecting you to him so that at least awapatie kazi. And with that, we also grow others. That is Top Mark Movers for you. Ladies and gentlemen, you will have to bear with me. William Ruto or Kenya Kwanza administration was largely criticized for going north in the security sector. And after picking Duale from the north, the Kenya North, I think I mean the Somali nation. The Somali nation was given the military head. The Somali nation was given intelligence. The Somali nation was also given DCI. So the intelligence is Yusuf, DCI Amina, Mohammed. It's not Amina Mohammed. I think I've gotten it, but it's also from the north. And President was even criticized that there are some dockets like intelligence that in the previous administrations normally come from president's tribesmen. And people questioned, what is the level of trust you are having on the Kenya North? And this was all about bit of trust, and as I said, the many factors that were on table when the president was making these reshuffles. But one of the things that we saw was the fact that William Ruto picked from the north. Is America saying that we did that blunder? What are some of the blunders that we made? But again, before I look at why that information, political interpretation of that report, I also want to point out clearly that in our security sector, we started on a wrong note. Imagine immediately we took power, immediately Kenya Kwanza administration took power, the first high-profile blame was on extrajudicial killing. We dragged some police officers in court and blamed a couple of numbers. We have also seen some skewed reshuffles. NPS, the recent push and pull between the Inspector General of Police and the National Police Service Commission on skewed promotions. You know that promotions were not done on merit, and some people are promoted because of some people are promoted because of their proximity to power. Those blames, we've had all those blames here, and we've been complaining that, you know what, when you do that, you will have a demotivated force. The third aspect we've also been raising was the fact that despite the fact that we have a very small, you know, our police service volume is not that huge. But Kenya has been availing itself for any other foreign mission that the country is asking. Whenever the country asks for a foreign mission, Kenya has been availing itself to avail a workforce, a force behind it. So those are three that we seem to have been making. But then, let's get to the American report. What does this politically, what do we see? If the intelligence is blaming, then what does it see? The first political observation we can make is that the surge in threats, different threats in our country, seems to be coming from incompetence. And this incompetence could be on some collusion or some personnel colluding with the enemy. Is someone colluding with the enemy? I read I was reading the capital offense, punishment by death. Treason, it is a treason in China to release what is known as secrets of the country. If you give an enemy in China about the secrets of China, it's a treason and it's a capital offense punishable by death. Being killed, hanged, that is in China. So in Kenya, what America is saying is that that's what they're saying directly, that there are some forces within the administration that are colluding with the enemy. That probably is one of the blunders that he's making. Number two, why is it, if the system is working, why is it really easy, or why is it a problem that because we changed personnel in this current administration, then we seem to have a problem with it? And I remember in the, I think that is Monica Juma, was retained in cabinet because of probably a cooperation deal between Kenya and Britain. What could be the gap that is happening? What is it? What this also shows is that there are some foreign powers that are not cooperating with Kenya to the optimal levels because of the people that were picked. Yes, maybe because there's some people that were picked in some dockets and or some accusations leveled against others, probably the extrajudicial killing and so. Remember, even the discussion about the election and the audit, all of it was on what was done. It was a blunder. They're saying it was a blunder to change everyone. to change everyone in the security sector. It means someone is not comfortable cooperating with some other leaders or those that are in power. Lastly, it is a message to William Ruto that unless you reshuffle your inner circle, things and a lot are yet to happen. I don't want to give prominence that, and I will be wrong to give prominence that Al-Shabaab is exploiting loopholes. Then if America knows these loopholes, William Ruto is their son, William Ruto is their favorable Mr. Nice in Africa. Why would they know these loopholes and fail to give William Ruto the intel? If America means well for the country, and America means well for us, and they know something is a problem, then what is making it difficult to have a sit down with William Ruto and tell William Ruto 1, 2, 3, 4, this and this is happening because of this and this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take about this podcast. Let me come up and answer a question. Why Gachagua does not want the servers to be opened? That's what I'm coming here to answer. So make sure you subscribe. And we are doing 100 subscribers challenge. We want to get 100 subscribers today per day in our podcast. So what we are asking here is this. The best you can do is confirm your subscription, click the notification bell, and like our video. And when you do that, you shall have supported this podcast. Thank you.